Sup, dude? 4 players in NBA history have averaged over 36 points per game during the regular season. Wilt Chamberlain did it 5 times, Elgin Baylor did it once, Michael Jordan did it once, and drumroll please, James Harden did it once. Prime James Harden was something out of a fairy tale. He was one of my favorite players, and it seemed like no matter what the other team threw at him, he was going to put up an absurd amount of points. So what happened to that? In the 2022 playoffs, Harden averaged an underwhelming 18 points per game on pretty meh efficiency. He was nowhere near as aggressive as he once was. In Game 6 of the Eastern Conference semifinals, he put up 11 points, 9 assists, and 4 rebounds. In the second half, he only took 2 shots and missed them both. 11 points and 9 assists is a stat line you're supposed to see from, I don't know, Ricky Rubio, not James Harden. The point of this video isn't to get down on current James Harden, it's to highlight the absolute insanity that was prime Harden. When the Rockets traded for Harden, they pretty much gave him the keys to the offense. They wanted to build around him, and I'm not entirely sure if they knew doing this would create one of the greatest isolation scores in NBA history, but it did. Because he was free to do whatever he wanted, James scored in bunches, earning an all-star nod each season he was with the Rockets. As the years went by, Harden evolved into an absolute offensive juggernaut. Each year, he became more and more of a superstar, perfecting his offensive skill set. When the 2018-19 season came around, Harden had just averaged 30 and 8, which is already very impressive, but what he was about to do would shock the entire NBA. In 2019, Harden had the second highest usage percentage of all time at 40.3%. The only player to have a higher usage percentage was MVP Westbrook at 41.5%. The Rockets' offensive plan was basically give the ball to Harden at the top and watch him pull something out of his ass. It kind of sounded like a stupid plan, but it worked, leading the Rockets to the second highest offensive rating and securing the 4th seed in a tough Western Conference. Like I said earlier, James averaged 36 points per game, which is absolutely incredible. But he didn't just average 36, he also had a player efficiency rating of 30.6, which is just 2 points off of the highest PER of all time, held by Nikola Jokic at 32.8. He was able to generate such a disgusting amount of points because he was a super genius on offense. I say he was a super genius because he wasn't the most athletic guy on the court, he just had his little tricks to get points. He knew how to bait defenders into fouling him, and he had his double step back 3 that officials didn't know if they were allowed to call a travel on or not. He outsmarted the system, and I applaud him for that. The people that complain about the way he played are pussies, and that's a fact. There's something about the way he played that really turned me on. Interested me. He just had a knack for putting the ball in the hoop. All of his points came from three-point land, right at the rim or the free throw line. In today's game, those areas are the most efficient places to score points, and Harden knew that. Sorry to Mark, but the mid-range shot is kind of dead. In the playoffs, his style of play didn't really translate well, but I don't think that's totally his fault. He wanted to win, so he had to do everything in his power to win, and if that meant taking a majority of the shots, so be it. Kobe, bitch. The Rockets got shit on by the Warriors in the conference semifinals that year, which is completely understandable because fuck, they're the Warriors. What is completely not understandable is that was the 4th time they got knocked out of the playoffs by the Warriors in the previous 5 years. No knock to his teammates, but he didn't exactly have a ton of help. Sorry, Clint Chamberlain, I still love you. Despite not panning out in the playoffs, Harden's 2019 season was one everyone should remember. Fast forward to current day Harden, as I mentioned earlier, he is nowhere near the scorer he used to be. He plays kind of like a fat, out of shape guy who likes to pass a lot. He plays slow and looks like he couldn't give a rat's ass if Philly wins or not. The only thing going through his head nowadays is planning when he can hang out with Le Bebe. Recently, I did see something on Instagram about Harden saying he was going to be ready for next year, something like that, so that's a good sign. I also found this picture on Twitter of Harden looking really slim. I don't think this is the end of James Harden. I think he just had 2 weird years after being traded, and hopefully by next season he starts kicking ass. To wrap this up, Harden may not be playing like he used to, but that doesn't mean we can't still give him the respect he deserves. Click this if you want to watch another one of my videos. Bye.